Fast forward to, it was a few weeks later, I guess. It was a Friday before orientation, which is that following Saturday. And I get a phone call about 9:30 in the morning. My wife's crying and she's lost her job. And to give you some perspective, my wife she'd gotten a great opportunity with a local company. She's making extremely good money, and I didn't have to work. So, and we were going to pay cash for my graduate program, and everything looked great. I thought God's hand was all over it, and we had a very big house, cars. Our son was in private school, a lot of money going out, and no income. Because I didn't need to work, so I'd stop what I was doing to focus on this primarily, and so I'm going, oh my gosh. And I know my wife, and when she told me she'd been let go, I was not only upset for her, but I was angry. I was angry because I know how hard she works, and I don't know anyone who works harder than my wife. And I know she's an asset to any company that she works for. So I was furious, but I had to, be there for her and explain to her, look, it wasn't your fault, because it wasn't. I don't, downsizing, whatever reason, it has nothing to do with you. You were doing a great job, and I said, forget graduate school, I'll go get a job, or we need the money. And she said, no. I said, what do you mean no? She said, no, you've got to stay on track. This is God's will for you. I'll find something else and we'll continue. And I'm going, there's no way, this is gonna be rough. And so here I am sitting in orientation the next day, and I can't focus on anything because all I can think about is my wife and what's just happened in our finances and how we're gonna deplete our savings, and it's just eating away at me. And so my wife, God blesses her with a job that's kind of a transition period that gets her current job, her current position. But both of these are lacking financially quite a bit. She's making about 2/3 of what she was making, and the house is up for sale. We are depleting our finances, our savings, while we wait to sell. All while I'm going to graduate school. So now I'm getting loans, which I did not want. But I'm praying, daily, God, please get me through this. I feel like this is what you want me to do, but I also feel like I need to go to work. I need you. And the first day of class, I'll never forget, I'm sitting there looking at the syllabus, the instructor's going over it, and it's talking about 12 books this semester. You got to read 12 books. And I'm going, 12 books. This is exactly what I didn't want, but this is graduate school. How am I going to get through this 12 books, test or 25, 30 page paper. You write the paper and it's over these theories, and I'm going, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this. This is not me. It's not what I do. I'm a graphic designer, a marketing guy. I'm just not, that's not me. So I'm telling God, look, I told you I'd do this, and I'm going to, but I can't. So you're going to have to step in and provide for this, because this is not my forte. This is not what I love to do. But I got to get past this. So God steps in, and these papers, 25, 30 page papers, these tests that are 25, 30 page written tests, group projects, reading these books, retaining the information, understanding what I'm reading, it's done. He's providing all that for me, and I'm going, I can't remember what I wrote, but it was written, and the grades were all excellent, and I'm just in shock, But about a year in, almost a year in, we began to sit in on these practicum meetings, with clients. They're actual therapy sessions with other students and a therapist. And I'm beginning to see that I'm not agreeing with these solutions, these ideas, these theories. That's just not what I was expecting, and I'm having a real problem with it. And I'm going, I can't tell my wife that this is not what I'm supposed to be doing, or this is not what I thought it would be. She's gonna kill me, and I can't tell her this, I mean, this is bad. So I'm praying, God, what am I gonna do? I'm a year into this, and we've got some loans stacking up here. And about that time, out of the blue, this is very strange, but it's God again. Our son, who had been playing baseball with a team for 5 or 6 years, comes to us and says, I don't want to play for this team anymore. I'd like to go play for another coach that had been coaching him privately, giving him lessons and things over the years. And I said, well, I don't even know if he's coaching a team, but I'll ask. And the coach said, I'd love to coach him, so let's put together a team. And so we did, and it all came together. And as parents do, I'm sitting there one day, and one of the dads asked, hey, what do you do? And so I'm telling him, well, I was in marketing, and now I'm in graduate school, but man, I think I'm doing the wrong thing. And he goes, what are you doing? I tell him. He goes, oh, you need to talk to my wife. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, she's done what you're doing, and you can talk to her. I said, all right. It was so random, and so I contact her and I tell her what I'm doing. She said, yeah, I did do what you're doing, and if you feel called, you need to look into something else, and I have it. Let me send you some information. So sent me the information. I read it, and I thought, this is it. Biblical counseling. This is what I've been looking for after reading the material and seeing it. I was shocked, And so about that time, I had to make a decision quickly, because within a week that program was starting, and then within 2 weeks, I had to move forward with the graduate program, one of the two. But about that time, I get sick with a kidney stone. I mean, just brutal pain, rolling around on the floor like a baby, just dying, I thought. And so bad that I had to go. I was in the hospital for 2 days, and just an absolute mess, chaotic, trying to figure out what to do. I'm telling my wife about it at this point, saying, look, this direction's wrong. I know it's wrong. I hate to tell you, but I have another direction. What do you think? And so we pray about it, and she says, look, I support you. Let's go. If you feel this way, let's go this way. And so sign up for it, stop going to the graduate program, and I begin this journey with biblical counseling. And this is where, yes, there was some turmoil and chaos and some test before, with the house, with my wife losing her job, with me going through this graduate step-by-step process of making deals with God, saying, yeah, if you get me past this, I'll do it. If you get me past this, I'll do it, and I'll continue. There were tests there, and God was there, no doubt about it. But when I started this biblical counseling program is when the tests began. And that's kind of what I want to talk to you guys about. What God's done in my life over the past 3 years. How He's changed me, and He has changed me. And how He can change you. And what He wants to do in your life, and the purpose, what our purpose is. What our purpose in life is, our true purpose, and what a relationship with Him will do for you, for me, for everyone. It's a process, but the things I've seen are unexplainable. They're miraculous, and I want to share those things. And so I would appreciate it if you just take this journey with me, and hopefully this will help shed some light on life's problems, the solutions to these problems, where the problems lie, and who we need to rely on for answers.